तिलक जंजू राखा प्रभ ताका, कीनो बडो कलू मैं साका। साधन हेत इति जिन करी, शीस दिया पर सी न उचरी। धर्म हेत साका जिन किया, शीस दिया पर सिर न दिया। धर्म हेत साका जिन किया, शीस दिया पर सिर न दिया। He protected the forehead mark, the tilak, and the sacred thread, the Janeyu of Brahmins, which led to the righteousness event in the era of Kali Yuga. For the sake of saints, he sacrificed his head, he laid down his head, but didn't utter a sigh of pain. He laid down his head for the sake of dharma, for the sake of righteousness, but didn't compromise with his principles. These lines are written by Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj and can be found in Dasam Granth in the chapter of Bachittar Natak. These lines, written by Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, act as a respect and praise for their father, Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji, for the act committed for the cause of righteousness, for the protection of righteousness against evil. And speaking of the ninth Nanak, Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji, we are today at Gurdwara Pasha Novi, Bahadurgarh, Patiala. So Bahadurgarh is a town located in Patiala district. It's 5 km north of Patiala and 20 km south of Rajpura. Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji Maharaj came and blessed this place twice. So the first time when Maharaj arrived here were in 1665, when they were doing their spiritual preaching tours in the Malwa region. When Guru Sahib were in Naulakha, they were approached by Saifuddin or Saifuddin, who was actually a relative of Aurangzeb, but was also a devotee of Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji. He requested Maharaj to pay obeisance at his place. Guru Sahib accepted his request and came here and resided here in this Panchbati Bagh or Panchbati garden. At that time, Guru Sahib were accompanied by their mother, Mata Nanki Ji, their wife, Mata Gujri Ji, and more than 300 Sikhs with Rababi Jathas of Pai Nathuram and Pai Kirpal Chand Ji. And Saifuddin constructed a well here in this Panchbati Bagh. If you see in front of the Gurdwara, there's a fortress, a Killa, inside which there's also another historical Gurdwara related to Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji. But during that time, there was no fortress, no Killa. There used to be a palace of Saifuddin, and Saifuddin requested Guru Sahib to accompany him to his palace. Guru Sahib accepted his request. While entering the palace, Guru Sahib saw a masjid, which is still present. And Guru Sahib were very much impressed by seeing that masjid and hurled praises for the masjid. Listening to this, Saifuddin said, "This masjid is even more beautiful than his palace." So as a mark of devotion, Saifuddin donated tents, utensils for the langar, the food, camels, and money to Guru Sahib. Mata Nanki Ji and Mata Gujri Ji were also accompanied by Guru Sahib in the palace. The Begum of Saifuddin, the wife of Saifuddin, bowed down to Mata Nanki Ji and Mata Gujri Ji and offered clothes and jewelry as a mark of devotion. Saifuddin requested a question and asked Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji, "What is the root cause of sin?" And Maharaj replied, "The root cause of sin is attachment to these earthly desires and gaining these materialistic worldly desires. The root of virtue is considering this world as non-everlasting, considering this world as unreal, being free of attachment of these earthly materialistic desires and always remaining in the hukam, in the order of the Lord." When Saifuddin asked for guidance from Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji, Guru Sahib advised, recite the name of the Creator, Allah. Remember the Creator. Remember Allah, Lord, Vaheguru. Do selfless service of the saints, the fakirs, seva of fakirs, and always be humble. Always show humility, and the eternal bliss of the Lord will always remain with you. And the second time Maharaj blessed this place was in 1675. Let's get you to the background. In 1675, Aurangzeb, the emperor of Hindustan, brought a evil religious policy, persecution policy in Kashmir, where all Kashmiri Pandits were ordered to either accept Islam or get beheaded or get killed. Seeing this, Kashmiri Pandits seeked Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji's intervention and help. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji told, the time has come, the universe demands the sacrifice of an extraordinary holy person. And at that time, Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji's son, Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj, who was Gobind Rai at that time and at 9 years of age, proclaimed that there is no other person than you who is of such high order, an extraordinary holy person. You should go and attain martyrdom and sacrifice the life for Hindu Brahmins. So Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji volunteered to sacrifice their life for the protection of Brahmins, for the protection of righteousness against the evil policy of Aurangzeb. And their journey towards Delhi for courting arrest, Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji for the last time blessed people and did preaching tours and came here in 1675 at this same place, this Panchbati Bagh, and stayed here for 3 months and 2 days. They also went to the palace of Saifuddin. They would go and meditate inside the palace at the daytime and would come back in the night. The place where they would meditate, there's a Thada Sahib, which is still present in the memory of Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji. And also, just aside of Thada Sahib, there's a well, historical well. And with Maharaj, the Sikhs who accompanied them were Bhai Mati Das Ji, Bhai Sati Das Ji, Bhai Dayal Das Ji, Uday Rathod, and many other Sikhs. After staying here for 3 months and 2 days, Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji went to a place where there is Gurudwara Moti Bagh Sahib in Patiala, then to Agra, where he willingly courted arrest, and he was arrested by Hassan Ali Khan, and they were brought to Delhi in Chandni Chowk, which is 100 meters from Red Fort. In Chandni Chowk in Delhi, Maharaj were tortured to accept Islam. They were given 3 choices: accept Islam, show some spiritual power, or get beheaded. The Sikhs who accompanied Maharaj during the arrest, Bhai Sati Das Ji, Bhai Mati Das Ji, were sawed and boiled alive. Bhai Dayal Das Ji was boiled alive. But even then, Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji didn't accept Islam and chose to sacrifice their life for the protection of righteousness against evil, for the protection of Dharma against evil. Now these incidents, Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji coming here twice and attaining martyrdom at Delhi, give a very important message. First, they reject this ideology that Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji gave his head, sacrificed his life for the protection of Hindus against Muslims. If it had been so, then Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji, while courting arrest, going to Agra, hadn't stayed here for 3 months and 2 days. That too in the place which is owned by the relative of Aurangzeb, Saifuddin. And this also confirms, these incidents also confirm Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji sacrificed his life for the protection of righteousness against evil, not any particular faith, not his faith. He sacrificed his life for the other faith, for the protection of other faith. Had there been any ruler from Hindu sect and could have been torturing the Muslim sect, Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji would have protected the Muslim faith as well. So that's why he's called Srishti Ki Chadar, not Hind Ki Chadar, the blanket of universe, protector of universe, not a protector of Hindu religion or any particular religion or a particular faith or a sect. To also confirm this, Kavi Senapat beautifully writes, Pargat Paya Guru Tegh Bahadur, Sagal Srishti Pay Thapi Chadar. Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji has arrived and manifested himself as a blanket of universe, as a protector of universe. These lines confirm that he is a Srishti Ki Chadar, not Hind Ki Chadar. And in 1774, 99 years after the martyrdom of Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji, Maharaja Amar Singh of Patiala, the Fulkiya Misl, captured this place, Saifabad, from Guleb Khan and started the construction of fortress here. And in 1883, Maharaja Karam Singh of Patiala of Fulkiya Misl started the construction of Gurdwaras, both the Gurdwaras in this place, and he changed the name of Saifabad to its current name, Bahadurgarh, in the memory of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. If you see nearby the well, there's a smaller bunga where the Prakash of Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj is done. It was the Thada Sahib in the memory of Baba Dudhatari Ji, who was from Udasin Sampradaya, and in 1800s did a selfless service, volunteer service here at this place. And at that time, there was no Gurdwara. There was only the well, the Bagh. And he used to, and yes, a Thada Sahib in the memory of Guru Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji, and he used to do service here. And he died at that place, same place. So Maharaja Karam Singh of Patiala built a Thada Sahib in the memory of Baba Dudhatari Ji of Udasin Sampradaya. And now the Prakash of Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj is done here. So this was all from today's video, the history related to Gurdwara Tegh Bahadur Pasha Ji Pashahi Novi, Bahadurgarh Patiala. See you in next video. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.